Yay, I'm live. Live from South Carolina. It is the My Show. Oh, and my show is being conducted from my bed today because, as interesting as the view is from the floor, it is not very kind on my derriere. Hello, draft dolls. Sorry if I look a little if I'm a little slow right now. I literally kind of just woke up from a nap. Hey Tanya. Tanya, how's your shoulder? I didn't think you would be on right now. I thought you'd still be at the hospital. How's your shoulder, Dolly Grandma? But yeah, I literally is. Oh. Oh, okay, okay. Man. Oh, I hope you feel better soon, Dolly Grandma. I was really worried about you. Well, still worried, but I'm glad you're here. But yeah, today I rest brace for 2 weeks. Yeah. I think I might be getting a little bit of carpal tunnel in this hand. Because sometimes it's like from my wrist to like a few fingers that feel weird. It's like I don't know how to describe it. It's weird. Either way, I just choose to ignore it. I just choose to ignore it for now because I mean, I'm just like maybe if I ignore it, it'll go away. I don't know. But yeah, I just woke up from a nap. It's like I got home, I ate, I probably ate too much, and then I came in here and I was trying. Okay, hey baby. I came in here and I was like, oh yay, let's do stuff. And then I was just like, oh the food. I got the itis. The itis kicked in, and I just kind of crawled up right here, right here in this spot, and I just passed out for like an hour. Mm, mm. I wouldn't call it electric wires. For me, it's more like just I don't know what to call. You know, I'm not too worried about it right now. Um, but yeah, I had my dog club meeting today. It was fun. Ugh, I gotta stop yawning. I gotta stop yawning. It was fun. The meeting this month, well, our meeting last month was canceled due to weather, but the meeting this month was foreign dolls. So we all had a bunch of cute foreign dolls, especially a lot of, Oriental dolls. I brought little Mexican cloth doll, a rushing nesting doll, and a Polish peg doll. I try to keep it down to 3 for the sake of time. And those 3 are really like my weakness when it comes to foreign dolls, because I love the little Mexican cloth dolls with the ribbons in their hair, and I love the Polish wooden peg dolls. Hey, Roman. And okay. Hey. And I love the I'm good, just woke up from a nap. I love the the Russian nesting dolls. And I told them about when I worked at a call center, my first job, and in between calls I would, you know, take one nesting doll out and put it there, and then I'd keep doing that for each call until, you know, I ran out of dolls, and then I would just start stacking them back in, and then, you know, over and over again. Oh, Dollar Grandma, you always have a new doll coming in. It's always fun to see. Well, I know I'm not in my floor right now because, you know, the floor is a nice view and everything, but it's not nice on my back. You know, it's I like to be comfortable right now. So if I fall asleep again, if I fall asleep again, it's gonna be one long video of me just sleeping. Oh. Why you gotta do that, phone? Why? Why you gotta do that? Okay. So, I did go by a Goodwill clearance center today after the doll club meeting, and I only spent like $8, but I got some good stuff. Okay, this is the same clearance center. If y'all watch Ann Picaro, this is the same clearance center that she goes to. So I stopped by there. I didn't expect to really find much because usually the vendor people, you know, the people that go to the jockey lots and the flea markets and sell flea markets and stuff, and they sell stuff, they usually get there like as soon as they open up on Monday mornings, every day or every morning, to pick through the good stuff. So I was like, okay, it's like 4, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. There's not going to be much there. But, you know, what the heck? Let's go look anyways. Ooh. Ooh, my body's waking up like, ooh. And if you've never been to a Goodwill clearance center, mine charges 25 cents per pound. So, it's not like specialty priced items. This is what I got for $8. I found a Raggedy Ann. Isn't she cute? She's so sweet. She's handmade. She's fairly new. I know, Dolly Grandma, I know. I burp all the time, though. Her eyes are felt, and they're actually sewn on. This is a quality made doll right here, because all of her felt pieces are actually sewed on and not glued. And her lips are stitched. That's stitching. Ooh, her hair is nice and tight and fluffy. Oh, there's a card. Hold on. Linda Medlin. Ooh. It has her maker on there. I'm going to have to look up this Linda Medlin. And, just to make sure she didn't have an Andy. Because I looked through that place a good, like, 3 times. Trying to make sure I didn't miss any other good dolls. And trying to make sure that I did not miss her Andy. Because I hate to leave a partner behind. But she's a good doll. Yes. Definitely a good find right there. A good add to my Raggedy Ann Andy collection. And I'm definitely going to have to look up this Linda Medlin. I wonder if she's a local doll artist. It'd be nice. Okay, the first thing I fished out of there was another Grow Hair Chrissy. This is probably going to go to my friend Stephen Gookian because I sold my Grow Hair Chrissies, but I didn't want to leave this girl there, especially after I want to try to get the needles out. Oh, look at that. Could you imagine that being jammed into your arm? Hold on. Let's try to get the others. Alleviate some of this poor girl's pain. At least they pierced her ears, though, in the process. Oh. Uh-oh. That's not good. One of the needle head caps came off, leaving the needle in her arm. So I'm going to have to get a pair of pliers. Oh, another one did it. I'm going to have to get a pair of pliers to take 2 of them out. 3 of them out. Okay, hold on. Let me go get some pliers because this is going to bug me if I do not get them out now. Because I feel bad for this girl. Okay. Sorry. I know. Hashtag prepared, huh? So prepared. I don't know. It looked like they tried to put it in a pattern of a bracelet. I'm like, you could have just given her, made a bracelet out of fake beads. You didn't have to shove needles. Whew. Oh, God. Oh, I know she's a doll, but ooh, this hurts me just. Whew. Just watching me pull these needles out hurts me. Because it looks like an arm. It looks like I'm pulling a needle out of a tiny arm. Ooh. And see, they also pierced her ears, too. That's probably the only good thing they did for this doll, was pierce her ears. I wonder if she still works. Still works so far. Mm. She'd probably work if I straighten this out. But I will probably let Mr. Gookian do that because I think she's had her hair. I don't know. Because what he does is he gets these and he reroutes them in cool colors and different hair colors and stuff. And he will even change their eyes out. He customizes them, basically. And they look really cool. And he either keeps them or he sells them, giving the doll a new life, which is really, really nice. It gives the doll a new life, a new purpose. So if I pick these up from time to time, they're probably going to be for him. Look at that, though. Look at that. You could probably boil her wrist and her arm, and the holes might close themselves in, you know, to go back to factory form. But she's still going to have these little holes and indents in her arm, probably for the rest of her life. And he's probably going to have to make a bracelet to cover this up. The poor girl. As soon as I saw her, I didn't know if I would find anything or even get anything, but as soon as I saw her, I was like, I have to get her out of here. I think if you boil her arm, she'll be okay. The holes are a little bit too small to try to use any kind of filler. But you know, she'll be okay. She'll be okay. But okay, and I have a few other dolls here still. As y'all know, I've been on an 18-inch doll craze lately. I don't know what's up with me. Hello, my name is Steven. And I have an issue. Oh, this is her original dress. Okay. This is another 18-inch Madame Alexander doll. In her original dress. Nonetheless. Which is quite... Once I clean it up, it will be quite nice. Gonna have to add some little straps to it. But yeah, this is an actual... I'd never find them in their actual clothing. She is a blonde, but she's a darker blonde than my other two. So she won't look too much like triplets. Like the third twin. But she does smell like crayons. She definitely has a smell of crayons. Yeah. What is it with y'all smelling like crayons? Girl. At least she has her eyelashes. Unlike the last poor Madame Alexander doll that I thrifted. And I found this long, voluptuous haired redhead with these, oh Lord, these curls. These curls, oh Lord, these curls. Boop, 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 boop. But this is an our generation girl, and y'all know I love redheads. I'm gonna have to see if I can brush her hair out. And still see if I can, get to keep some of these, curls. And then I'm going to have to figure her part out, because her part is all messed up. So. But this really pretty our generation girl. And then last but not least, we have another our generation girl. An African American our generation girl. I'm not sure what I can do about this hair. It's hitching apart. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, I just gotta figure out how her hair is done, because I don't know if it's parted just up front and then it's, or, yeah, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out though. But her part's a mess. And then there's this girl. She has, oh, dolls with this, with the African American natural hair texture, I usually tend to leave there. Because there's not much I can really do with this hair. Because, of course, I don't... But this is going to be a challenge. But I'm happy to have her. So yeah. Another our generation girl. And those are my my thrift dolls for today. I don't know what it is about the Madame Alexander doll smelling like crayon. Yeah, sure. I love to laugh. Oh, let's make sure. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah. That is funny. You know, if I find an American Girl store, I could probably take her there. Because the American Girl stores will actually do other dolls' hair other than just American Girl. But okay, y'all, I have to show you this. I was looking at her again, and I noticed a spot on her other hand. Guess what? Guess what? They tried giving her a ring. Yeah, a needle stuck in her finger. Let's go ahead and get that out for the poor girl. Poor girl. She had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 straight pins shoved in her wrist, 1 shoved in her finger, and then 2 shoved in her ear. What a poor little girl. Okay, so I removed the one from her finger. Now. I don't know if an adult did that or if a child did that, but whoever did that should have freaking straight pins stuck in them. Not how you take care of your toys. It's definitely not how you accessorize your toys. But actually, that story is kind of funny, Dolly Grandma, because my store actually does have a salon in it. And is funny because I can just imagine what would they think of me bringing this doll in and then be like, I need y'all to do her hair. I'm going to be in the back unloading the truck. Just bring her back there when you're done. Or I'll come pick her up on my first 15. I feel like her name would be like Chantel or something. Why Chantel? Cause she'll Chantel you everything. She the girl with the T. Oh my goodness. Well, hey, at least you asked. Yeah. I'm sure they got a kick out of that, though. I'm sure they did. That would be hilarious. Oh. Also, I do have a few dolls that I've been piling up to the side that I still need to open and go through. One, I got the Color Surprise. Hey, Paula. I don't want to go to sleep. I want to play with dollies. I want to play with dollies. Hugs, Paula. Thanks. I got the Color Surprise Barbie, the Caucasian one. I want the African American one too because her hair is colored a little differently, and I really like her hair color. But this is like Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi today is really bad. I might open her up and play with her. Her hair color is supposed to change with cold water. Cold and warm water. And she has little stencils and everything. I'm really interested. I really want to play with her. But I want to put her on a made-to-move body. Honestly. Because y'all know me, and I don't like these newer, cheaper hollow bodies. I also got some more Barbies here. I think y'all have seen these two that I got, which are the fashion-packed fashionistas. But then I also was able to find I was also able to find the yellow dressed girl. I love their face. I love their faces. I just don't really like their body. I love their faces and their shape. I don't like their body. Which is why I'm hoping that eventually they're just going to put all their fashionistas on made-to-move bodies. They're, yeah. Well, they weren't really clearance. That's the thing. Because the sticker on here is actually regular price for them. They just didn't have anywhere else to put them. So they just slapped a clearance sticker on it and put it with the clearance. Even though it's not clearance, it's regular price. My Walmart's weird. I never claimed to know. Yeah, they didn't have a place to put it, so they put it with the clearance stuff because the clearance stuff is only there temporarily. Welcome to my Walmart, people. Yeah, yeah. But yeah. Paula, I got a new Anne. I found her today at a Goodwill clearance center. Look at her. So cute. And apparently, this is an odd place to put the tag. But she's made by Linda Medlin. I'll have to see. Her eyes creep you out. Well, what might help with that is if I add a white dot, maybe, somewhere inside of the eye. I found her at a Goodwill clearance center. Yeah, I might add a white dot somewhere in the eye. That usually adds a little bit more character. But it's going to be harder for her because she has felt eyes. She has sewn on felt eyes. If it was just a printed on face, that would be easier because I can just take my paint markers to it and, you know, do it up. But the felt's going to be a little bit harder. Oh yeah. I love her hair. It's so dense. Her hair is so dense. Like, oh my god. Oh, and I'm starting a small collection of 18-inch dolls because I got another Madame Alexander. For some reason, she reminds me of the main mean girl, and this girl reminds me of the main mean girl in mean girl in Mean Girls. The plastics, you know. What was her name? This dress makes me think of that. I'm gonna have to look that up because I'm thinking that's probably gonna be her name. Is the name of the character from Mean Girls. Karen was the dumb one. And then I also found these two girls. Our Generation dolls. And then you missed it, Paula. I had to pull needles out of this doll. Needles. She had needles. You see these marks right here on her wrist? They shoved needles into her arm, trying to make it look like a bracelet. Regina George, that was her name. Okay, your name is now Regina. And then they shoved another needle in her finger to look like a ring. And as you can see, they pierced her ears. That's the only good thing they probably did for this doll, is they pierced her ears. These were the needles I had to pull out of her wrist. Well, I'm going to send her to a friend, Stephen Gookian. I'm sending her to another Stephen. Who, what he does is he customizes them. He changes their eyes, and he reroutes them with all kinds of different hair colors and stuff. And he touches up their face paint and everything. And then he either keeps them in his own collection or he sells them to other collectors. And, you know, it's fun. So I picked these up for him. But I know he'll take good care of her. And she will have a good life. Now that she's out of the Goodwill Clearance Center. I just keep looking at her and be like, Regina. Regina. Oh. I feel like she's going to be like the leader of the twins. The twins are going to be like her lackeys. Carol and Katie. Yeah, yeah. Quit trying to make fetch happen. Oh my god. Hey, Tina. I'm good. I'm good. Did a little thrifting today after my dog club meeting. And, we're having a little fun. Oh. That's a new sensation. Oof. Weird. It's like just a moment. It's just like No, it's not really dizzy. It's more like, I call them disconnects. Um, it happens every once in a while. It's like if I'm working or something. It's like when you walk into a room and you forget why you're even there. Except it's that disconnect. It's kind of like you space out for a moment and then it feels weird because you remember what you're supposed to be doing or what you're doing, but then you're just like, it's like you're I don't know, it's weird. It happens at work sometimes. Like I'll be on the line, and then it's just like I freeze, and then I disconnect, and then I just like I shake it off, and then I get back to what I'm doing. But yeah, at work I've never owned a Silkstone Barbie. I've seen them, and I almost had one in person. But then the person said that they already was planning on selling it to another friend, and I was just like, but this could have been my first Silkstone Barbie. Yes, they are expensive, but they're really gorgeous. They're beautiful dolls. And their clothes are really detailed and really pretty. I am a subscriber to Sir Rush on YouTube, and he does a lot of Silkstone Barbie reviews. And he will even go down to the details of the body, how the clothes are constructed, the materials of the clothes. He will strip the Barbie naked and show you the inside of the clothes and everything. He down to her pedicure. He will show that. I would really like a jointed Silkstone because they're really pretty and I really like the, I would love to pose them and play with them. But yes, I like the Silkstones. I like them because they have that more vintage face. And I love that vintage face. I'm not big on the Silkstone Kens though. They're nice, I guess. Oh, she's good. Um, Today we had my niece Eliza, who is 4 months old. So my mom could not go to the doll club meeting with me, unfortunately, which we didn't plan. Yeah, my mom actually picked it out. Mom, no, I leave the diaper changing to her. Oh, I leave that to her, her mother, and her father. It is not my baby. I don't have to change diapers. But I will hold her and play with her and watch her, you know, if mom needs a break or, if she's fussy. She's sweet. She's a good baby. But she can scream. She can definitely scream. her little lungs out. I don't know. I try. Elegant Rose Silkstone. Oh, that sounds lovely. I don't think I've seen that one. Me, so many dolls, so little time, so little funds. You know? And these days, so little space. Hello, Yuchiba. I hope I said that right. The fingerlings. They're cute. They're not my thing anymore. I mean, I definitely would have bought one when I was a kid because I was into the whole like electronic animals interaction toys. I had Neopets, I had Furbies, I had a Gizmo, I had all that. Anything that would talk back to you or interact with you, I wanted it. But I kind of grew out of that. They're cute and everything. I wouldn't mind. I mean, the unicorn. See? They are. Yes, I do still have Pearl. I wouldn't get rid of Pearl. Pearl stays with Rosie. Yeah. Those two stay together. Because I bought them together. Oh, you found a Walda? Brought this Polish doll. And she came in a little late, so she put her on the back table. And, I looked at this doll, and I was like, oh, it's like a Polish version of a Walda cousin. She was so pretty. And I was hoping she was selling her, but she wasn't selling her. I was just like, she's so pretty, though. I want one. Oh. A Karen doll? No. I do not have a Karen doll. I do not have a Karen doll. I have seen Karen dolls on YouTube, and they are really nice and lovely, and I would like to have one, but I don't have one. But yeah, but this Polish doll she was dressed all out in Polish dress and hair and everything, and she was her white pale complexion like a Walda or a Walda cousin, and she had blue sleep eyes and a blonde wig underneath a wrap, and a floppy cloth body, and I was just like, I wish you were selling her. I kept staring at her. I'm like, I wish you were selling her. I don't know if she's gonna watch this video later and be like, she was lovely. Why is my light doing that? What doll do I dream of having someday? So many. So many. There's BJDs. Is the light going in and out for y'all? There are BJDs that I would love to have. And then there are just artist dolls. I like, on Instagram, most of my Instagram is doll artist. Love me some doll artist on Instagram. Antique China has. This Yes, I like I've started getting into fashion dolls too, but for me fashion dolls are more than just Barbie. To me fashion dolls are more than just Barbie. Because you have Barbie, you have Integrity Toys, you have Jean, and then you also have Pull Up. And then you have Blythe. Then you have Monster High, which is discontinued or being discontinued, or it's dying. Monster High is dying. And then you have, technically, I would consider this a fashion doll. It's an 18-inch fashion doll, fashion. And you know, yes, Monster Highs are on their way out. Sadly, sad to say, but yes, they are definitely on their way out. Yeah. Um, since their family line, they haven't really put out any more lines in the Monster High, and the dolls just keep getting cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. And the Monster High fans are just not having it. Monster High went from outselling Barbie and having a bigger space in stores than Barbie to I walk through my Walmart now, and Monster High has a shelf with a space about that big. That's it. Monster High. That's it. For me, I consider any doll that you can change their clothes could be a fashion doll. Even Walda. You can technically change Walda's clothes. And I'm sure that she will fit most generic doll dress sizes. So, porcelain doll sizes. Or you can make your own clothes for Walda, you know. So, I'm pretty excited about that. That's why I've been kind of weeding out like baby doll type dolls out of my collection. Except for my antique ones, my composition baby dolls. I love them. They're staying. I'm part of a doll club. Um, some of them are closer, some of them are further away. We meet once a month. But as far as people like my age, people that are my age that live really close, like maybe just a few miles away, nah, I don't really have that. Pedigree Cindy dolls? Oh yes, they're lovely. I've never owned one. I would like to own one, but they're kind of expensive when you can find them. Yeah. Darling doll. Yeah, I saw. I read your post. Has she acted up any? Has she been a good doll? Sorry. I got all distant-eyed there. Cause she knows she's going to be treated good. She's going to be treated properly. So, she's probably not going to act up. Hey, Ray! Ray, I went thrifting today. I got 3 18-inch fashion dolls. I got this poor little Chrissy. I got this new Raggedy Ann. Yeah, you said you have a doll. Another doll that was broken coming in. That you're going to replace her arm and her leg. Yeah. Here's the, I got 2 Our Generation girls. And then I got this Madame Alexander. We've already named her Regina. Because she looks like Regina George from Mean Girls in this dress. Ray, I might have to ask you for some tips on how to control this hair. Because this hair is all out of sorts. I don't know what to do with it. Barbie. Bride. Bride doll. Bride. What bride doll? Bride. Oh, you're talking about Tanya's doll. Oh. All over Facebook and BBC and stuff like that, there's been a bride doll going around that's considered haunted. Yeah, that is considered haunted, and she scratches men, and people see her move and stuff like that. What's my favorite collector's edition type of Barbie? An older one. All the collector's editions, unless they're like, because a lot of the collector's edition Barbies these days are on the Model Muse body. I hate the Model Muse body. I would rather have the 80s and early 90s chunky body than I would ever have a Model Muse body. Hate them. Absolutely. I would love to have like a Superman, mainly because of the body, and I would love to replace his head. I don't know, maybe the Black Label, the Barbie look dolls. I mean, they're technically kind of collectorish, but they're also good for play. And they're jointed. Yes, Tanya, Dolly Grandma is very brave. But of course, I knew this doll would treat her well. Because she's going to treat it well. So, I know my Dolly Grandma knows what she's doing. Stretch. You see, I'm glad I'm doing this on my bed now, because if I was sitting in the floor, my butt would be hurting right now. Oh. Well, Ray, have you ever looked for a doll club in your area? I would suggest going to the UFDC. You might have a doll club in your area and you don't even know about it. Another Dolly's and ice cream. Yeah, definitely look into the UFDC, United Federation of Dog Clubs. I had my dog club meeting today, and I love my dog club. It's filled with some really nice people, some really nice and friendly people. Um, yeah. But yeah, if you go on the UFDC website, there should be a map. Or if you message them, they will send you information telling you if there are any dog clubs in your area or in your district, because they're divided up by districts. I'm in District 9. Oh, Tanya just got the doll, so I don't think... But yeah, I mean, my dog club, they're really nice people. They're really open people. They are an older generation. Most of them are retired now. And they come from like military families, or they are a military family. But they're really open. But they're really open to new dolls. Like, I've taken BJDs before. And some of them have BJDs, even though they don't really know much about BJDs or the BJD hobby. Um, I've taken Monster High, but I did a program on Monster High around Halloween, um, and they enjoyed that. They're really nice and open, friendly people. But yeah, we were actually talking in our dog club today about the history of our dog club, and it seems our dog club got its charter from the UFDC in 1996. So my dog club has been going since at least 1996. Oh, size of elastic? Hmm. You can either go on. Um, what doll is it? Because I usually ask in like if it's a BJD, I usually ask in a group. Or if it is an antique doll, um, hmm. Well, if it's an antique doll, I guess you just have to judge off of the size of the grooves, the channels. Cause I've never restrung an antique doll. Okay. Um, I guess you try some of these websites that actually sell doll restoration things. They might have some tips and help. Other than that, I would guess you would just have to judge the size you need by the size of the channels. You know. Well, I mean, you can always start your own dog club. Apparently, my dog club was started when the founder and first president of the dog club put an ad in the local newspaper. And they had the first meeting and the first few meetings at her house for 7 years, I'm sure, I think. For 7 years, they met at her house. So you could start your own club. For the UFDC, for you to be part of, because that's how my club started. We were not always, our charter was in 1996, but our club started before then. For you to become a charter member of the UFDC, you need to have at least 10 members in the club. And then you can apply to become an official charter member of the UFDC. Now, in Ireland, I'm not sure if y'all have an organization there. That would be something interesting. Because it is the United Federation of Dog Clubs. I don't know if they're just limited to the US. Since dog clubs are worldwide, that would be something interesting. If maybe the UFDC would be interested in maybe branching out to other countries. But still, even if they're not interested in branching out to other countries, you could still start your own dog club. You just have to get the word out. Now, the UFDC, we pay dues, of course. And that goes to the, well, you get a magazine once a season, basically once a month. When you join, you get a club at least once you get a magazine at least once a month that has doll articles and information and all that other kind of thing. And then there's also a UFDC museum, which you get a card and then you can get a discount on going to the museum. And then they also have a convention once a year where they have a bunch of classes and a bunch of speakers and doll show and a big doll show and judging and stuff like that. I would love to go to the convention. I would really love to go to the convention. This year they actually had the convention in Florida. It would have been so nice. So yes, I would definitely look into it. Well, a lot of our members are also Red Hat Society members as well. I think we have 3 Red Hat Societies and 1 Pink Hat. You know, she's becoming a Red Hat. But yes. The blue scarf. Oh, you mean I'm more like a purple bandana. Oh, the rainbow bandana. Yes, I can be. Hold on. Where is it at? The Rainbow Bandana Doll Club. Here we go. Yeah. Oh, that sucks. Well, a lot of my doll members also buy from eBay. I haven't really bought from eBay because I like the thrill of the hunt. Of course, as Regina can tell you. I'm not sure. Actually, there's a dog show next month coming up in North Carolina. I would love to go, but I'm not sure I should. Yeah. I like Etsy for their handmade stuff, like their handmade doll clothes for 18-inch dolls or for handmade Blythe clothes and BJD clothes. Fletcher. Fletcher, North Carolina. Across from the airport at some fairgrounds. The doll shows that they have in Fletcher are usually pretty good. And I'm pretty sure it's March the 3rd. And if you go to that, you actually might see some other YouTubes like Ampicaro. She's actually interested in going to that doll show. Mystical Moonstones, who is subscribed to my channel, she's interested in going. Um, yes, Anne actually lives not far from me. Well, she has kids, so it's harder for her to do lives without being interrupted. That and plus she's also usually working on her stop motions and stuff like that. I have been to Anne Picar's house, and she is really nice. So, well, if you're ever in South Carolina or in North Carolina for the Fletcher Doll Show, oh, making a doll, yes, making a doll is definitely not easy, and then stop motion's definitely not easy. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the live now, guys. It is. I'm gonna go ahead and end the live now, guys. Thank you all for coming. And, it was nice to see you, to hear from you too, Paula. Hugs back. Hope y'all have a great evening. Bye.